Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Big from One Gaming here. Welcome back to episode number 84 of winning a national title with every team in the game. We're coming up on the last around 40 or 50 so episodes. So if you guys have missed any, up in the right-hand corner will be a playlist of all of our episodes. So episode 1 to episode number 84. If you do guys want to see me do a team rather than have the wheel pick, write a comment down below. Make sure you do check out the description, which will have a record of all of the teams that we've done so far and their season they eventually won it all. We did not have a comment from last couple videos, so the wheel will decide who we get to choose. And I just make sure we do not have UCF taken off, so we got to take them off there. Because if we can't get them again, obviously, because we just did them last episode. So let's go ahead and spin the wheel. And the team that we are going to be getting is we're going to the MAC. We're going to Ball State, who was my where'd my cursor go? There it is. The dynasty that we had on the channel a couple months back. So obviously we have to go to Mid-American, and of course we are doing Ball State. We've already done Akron. We've done a Miami of Ohio. I think we're getting close to finishing up the MAC conference. I think we still need to do Western Michigan. But other than that, yeah, Ball State's a 71, one of the worst teams in the league, or in the nation as well, per overall wise. So this one will be a tough one to have, but you never know what can happen. Of course, let's check out the coaches as well. We do have Architect, which is nice. Mostly for the offense for the skill cap, which is pretty good. We do have Motivator, mostly for the offense, but no off-season training boost at all. Recruiting, scouting for quarterbacks and blocking, or for O-line, and then wide receivers as well, get some recruiting actions. We're going to fire both of our coordinators, I think. So I really weren't too much about them since it is going to be Season 1 that we have this team. And, of course, checking out the roster, we have an 88 left guard and an 83 right guard. He was pretty good for us. And Khalil Kelly, who was really good for our quarterback. And Simonza, who was our quarterback behind him at 77 overall as a freshman, red shirt. Wide receivers desperately need speed, if I remember correctly, from this dynasty-wise. Offensive line is actually somewhat pretty decent. D-line needs some help. Linebackers need help. Safeties need help. Corners need help. Pretty much everywhere needs help at this point. So, anyways, I'm going to go ahead and set up Season 1. I'll be right back in just a second. And here we are at the end of Season 1 here with Ball State. We go 6-6, which isn't a terrible season. We beat FCS, lost to Miami and Central Michigan, but then beat James Madison, lost to Western Michigan, lost to Kent State, excuse me, but then beat Vanderbilt, lost to Northern Illinois. They won back-to-back games, actually 3 of our last 4, against Miami of Ohio, Buffalo, and Ohio, and losing to Bowling Green in the middle of those. But all in all, a 500 season is not terrible for this team. We will gladly take it. There is a possibility we get a bowl game, but I've had a couple seasons where we go 7-5 and not make a bowl game. So we'll kind of see what happens here. We only need to sign like 10 players in this first recruiting class. So Will Howard wins the Heisman Trophy, 3,600 yards, pretty much 7 off. So it's still 3,600 if you round up. 33 touchdowns, 5 interceptions on the season. And we'll be playing Colorado in the Sun Bowl. Yes, Colorado didn't have a great season, but hey, a bowl game is a bowl game, and hopefully we can win it. If we do, we're probably not going to, because Colorado does have very good sim logic sometimes. Sometimes they don't. But if we can win it here, we'll go 7-6 in Season 1. That'd be great. We end up losing, which is not surprising. Pro potential shoots up to a C-. Conference prestige goes up. Coach stability improves. Coach prestige improves. Facilities goes down, even though our prestige went up to a 1.5 star. And we do got a couple people wanting to transfer out this season. And Oregon wins it all here in year number 1, 41-17, with Liberty, Clemson, Ohio State, UCF, and Alabama, the automatic qualifiers. With Oregon, Oklahoma, Texas, Penn State, Notre Dame, and Michigan, Utah as the at-large bids. But that's going to end Season 1 and is on to Season 2 here with Ball State. So here we are at the end of season 2 here with Ball State. I forgot to totally fire my staff in the first, in year 1. So we did it here in year number 2, even though we did go 9-3 on the season. Don't ask me how I went 9-3 because we did move up a lot in overall. We're up to an 80 overall. We lost to Purdue. We beat Auburn, surprisingly. Then we lost to UCF. But then we beat Uconn, Ohio, Kent State, Eastern Michigan, Akron, Buffalo, Western Michigan, Toledo before losing our final game of the year to Miami of Ohio. We were ranked at the end of the year at like 24 until we lost last week. But who knows what can happen here against Kent State. If we can win, we probably are ranked, probably like a low ranking, but we just signed a halfback as well, which will help out. And we won. We're 10-3 on the season in year number 2. And we'll take it. We'll gladly take it here in season 2 with Ball State going off for an 80 overall team. Cade Klubnik wins the Heisman Trophy. 4,100 yards, 47 touchdowns to 0 interceptions. And we're playing App State in the Myrtle Beach Bowl. So another bowl game. Hopefully we can win this one, but we should shoot up in our prestige rating either way with a solid 10-win season. A bowl game will get us to 11 and maybe up to a 3-star prestige. I'm not 100% sure, but you never know. A loss would hurt, but what can you do? We actually did lose. We're 10-4, so we do go up to a 2-star prestige, but pro potential goes down. Coach stability, coach prestige both go up. I totally forgot to hire our coaches as well. So let's see who they hired. We got a guy with recruiter and motivator. So it's actually perfect. That's what I wanted. We didn't even have to try to hire him ourselves. That's going to end. Oh, I'm sorry. Forgot to check the bracket. My apologies. Middle Tennessee, Boise State, Michigan, Utah, and Texas were the automatic qualifiers, with Oregon, Clemson, Georgia, Oklahoma, Penn State, USC, Alabama as the at-large bids, with Penn State beating Michigan 21-13 here in Season 2. It's going to be on to Season 3 here with Ball State. And here we are in Season 3 here with Ball State. We go 7-5, another winning season here with Ball State. So back-to-back winning seasons. But we start out losing to Ohio State, but then beating Indiana and Baylor. Then losing to Liberty, Toledo, Central Michigan, and Miami of Ohio. So a 4-game losing streak. But then we went on a 5-game winning streak to end the year, beating Ohio, Northern Illinois, Eastern Michigan, Bowling Green, and Akron to end out the season. We don't make the conference championship because, we had a huge losing streak in between there. So, and it was to mostly our conference players or our conference opponents. That makes more sense. Get a couple of commits there, and of course we do get the week 16, unfortunately. So you got to advance one more week and see how everything goes. Another right tackle has signed with the squad. He's got 2,000 XP for some reason. I don't know why, but Lenore Sellers wins the Heisman Trophy with Clemson with 3,600 yards, 46 touchdowns to 3 interceptions. And we'll be playing Florida in the Sun Bowl. We are ranked? Did I just say we're ranked 25th? How in the world are we ranked at 7-5? I'm not going to complain, but we'll advance the week or advance to the end of season recap here. See who eventually wins the national title here in Season 3 in the Ball State universe-wise, I guess. We get another tight end signed as well. And we go 7-6. That was probably obvious. Coach ability goes down, but coach prestige goes up. We're also now a 2.5-star school as well. And Georgia wins it all over Clemson, 35-34. Both of them were 15-0 at that point, and Georgia becomes the first team, at least in this simulation, to go undefeated. With Coastal Carolina, North Texas, Clemson, Nebraska, and Georgia were the automatic qualifiers, with Minnesota, Miami, USF, NC State, Penn State, and Ohio State, Michigan. So you had USF, Coastal Carolina, and North Texas all go into the college football playoff. So good for the G5 schools, or I guess G4 in a way. But that's going to end Season 3. It is on to Season 4 here with Ball State. And here we are in season number 4 here with Ball State, where we go 9-3 on the season, 6-2 in the conference, having to play Ohio in the MAC Conference Championship game. solid season again, another winning season. We lost to Iowa, then we beat Western Kentucky, New Mexico, and Kentucky before losing to Ohio early on this season, but then beat Kent State, Eastern Michigan, Akron, Buffalo, Western Michigan before losing to Toledo, and then beating Miami, Ohio to be in this conference championship game, to where hopefully we can win and be 10-3 on the season and win a MAC conference championship and see where we go from there with signing now a 3-star right tackle and a 5-star quarterback and a 4-star right end. We actually started getting a lot of higher-tier players this year, and we won. We were ranked 17th in the nation. Championship contenders up to an A. Program tradition is up to a C+ as well, with a 10-3 season and winning the MAC conference championship game. Bang. We take that here in Season 4. Obviously, we go one more week. There is a possibility we make the college football playoff. It's a very rare possibility, but we can try to see if we can make it here. Luke wins the Heisman Trophy, 3,400 yards, 46 touchdowns to 5 interceptions. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that last name. Did we get a bye in the college football playoff? My goodness, we did. Georgia, Cincinnati, Oregon, Ball State, and Middle Tennessee were the automatic qualifiers, with Notre Dame, NC State, Clemson, Penn State, Minnesota, and Tennessee, Florida are the at-large bids. So we make the college football playoff for the first time with Ball State here in Season 4. Definitely surprising, to say the least. But as an 84 overall, never know what could happen because we've been playing Notre Dame in the Fiesta Bowl here in Season 4. They end up beating Middle Tennessee 28-21. Clemson beat NC State. Penn State beat Minnesota, and Tennessee defeated Florida. A lot of close games besides the middle one, but who knows what can happen here. But let's get started here against 12-1 Notre Dame. We are 10-3, and Notre Dame is an 89. We're going to have our work cut out for us if we even have a chance to win this game. But, I mean, we'll take the college football playoff appearance here in Season 4, like I've said. I still think we're maybe 1 or 2 seasons away with this team. But if we win here, you never know. We're going to start on offense first in this one. And we go nowhere. Notre Dame gets a touchdown to take the lead, and it's 7-0 after 1 here with Notre Dame leading. Our offense finally got something going, but we started too far back in our own territory. It's 13-0 after the half. Not looking good. Now it's 19-0. And it will stay that way. I'm thinking we're just going to go quarter because I don't think we stand a shot here. We do get a touchdown, but so does Notre Dame. We get another touchdown. It's 26-14. We don't get shut out, but we get blown out in the Fiesta Bowl. And unfortunately, Season 4 is going to end in a loss here to Notre Dame. I, to be honest, was not expecting to make the college football playoff the way we did, but it's still a college football playoff appearance here with Ball State in not that very many seasons, so we'll gladly take it. But again, like I've said, I think we're 1 or 2 seasons away here with Ball State before anything. But coach stability goes up to an A, coach prestige goes up, athletic facilities goes up, and yet we're somehow only a 2.5-star prestige with Notre Dame ends up winning it all, 45-14. They defeated Georgia and then Penn State in their final game. So congrats. At least we lost to the eventual national champions. But anyways, that's going to end Season 4. It's on to Season 5 here with Ball State. And here we are in Season 5 with Ball State. We go 11-1 on the season. Have to face Eastern Michigan, who's 10-2 in the MAC Conference Championship. But a very nice season here with Ball State. We beat Penn State to start the year, then lost to BYU, but then we won the rest. Western Kentucky, FCS, Northern Illinois, Miami of Ohio, Bowling Green, Western Michigan, Ohio, Kent State, Central Michigan, and Buffalo did out the year. Now we have to face Eastern Michigan, who we didn't play in the MAC championship or MAC conference play at all. So this will be a hopefully we can win this one. But yeah, if we can win this one, it is going to be a bye in the college football playoff. And hopefully we can do that again and get another win in the MAC. And we do. We are 12-1. We are ranked 3rd in the nation. And that means we will get 100% get a bye going into the college football playoff, which is big because we had one last year, but then we're one and done after that. So we'll have to see how the bracket kind of rolls for us and go from there. Because right now we are an 86 overall, 87 offense, 86 on defense. Ryan wins the Heisman Trophy, 4,300 yards, 43 touchdowns, to 9 interceptions. And we did not get any awards. But let's check out the bracket. We have Wisconsin, Middle Tennessee, Ball State, Georgia, and Texas Tech were the automatic qualifiers, with Stanford, Notre Dame, Oklahoma, Ohio State, NC State, LSU, and Syracuse as the at-large bids. So this one will be a tough one for us, especially with the group that we have. That's going to be facing us here, and it's going to be LSU in the Orange Bowl, which is not who I wanted to see, but it's going to have to be that way. They destroyed NC State 52-7. Wisconsin won, Stanford won, and Ohio State won in their matchup. So this will be a tough one here against LSU. We'll have to see how we do. But let's get started here against 10-3 LSU. We are 12-1 on the season. They're an 87. We're an 86. We have the better offense, but they have the better defense. So our defense is going to have to stop their offense, even though it's a lower overall. But our offense is going to have to somehow put up points a couple times here against LSU in our second college football playoff run here with Ball State. We're going to start on defense first in this one. The defense gets a turnover, but other than that, really nothing going for both sides. It's nothing after one. LSU will put up the first points of the game. It's a field goal. We would get a touchdown before half, and they would get a field goal to make this 7-6. Third quarter time, we get another touchdown, and LSU gets another field goal. So 14-9 going in the fourth quarter. We go backwards, and LSU's got short field, and they will be stopped again on goal to go. So we need a touchdown to pretty much put this game away, but we can't. And now they just need a field goal. 4th and 14, we get off the field with 15 seconds to go, and that's going to do it. Ball State will beat LSU 14-12. Not a great showing by the offense, only scoring 2 touchdowns. But the defense didn't allow one. We almost lost by field goals, which is unfortunate, but we'll take the win. We move on for the first time here with Ball State to the semifinals. After having a random bye last year. I was not expecting the bye last year. Not even expecting to go into it last year, but we did. And we lost in the first round to the eventual national champions of Notre Dame, which they can no longer beat us. We're going to play Wisconsin the Peach Bowl. They ended up beating Middle Tennessee. Stanford beat Texas Tech, and Ohio State beat Georgia. Wisconsin won 34-14 over Middle Tennessee, giving them their first loss on the season. And the winner of this game would go play Stanford or Ohio State. So a lot of red in the final 4 games here. So hopefully we can be one of those red teams that make it all the way. But let's get started here against 12-3 Wisconsin. And they're an 86. We're the same overall. They have the better defensive overall, but we have the better offensive overall. So both overalls will kind of face each other. Both 87s will go against each other, and 86s will go against each other here in this one. And hopefully we can take advantage of that and score some points, not just 14. We're going to start on offense first in this one. And the offense punts. They punt as well, but we get a touchdown after the punt. And it's 7-0 after 1, and we have the lead. Wisconsin will get a field goal. And that'll be that. So 7-3 after the half. The defense is playing really good. We get a field goal to go up by 7. This is a big opportunity to go up 2 scores. We get a first down. We are at the 38-yard line, but we punt again. So, again, we just can't go up more than 1 score. We get a stop on defense, a big run. We're just running the ball. Now we pass it. 3rd and 11, 4th and 14. We kick a field goal. We are up 10 points. They go 3 and out. And Ball State, we are going to the national championship game, winning 13-3. The defense hasn't allowed a touchdown, which is insane. In 2 games, they have not allowed a touchdown. Allowed a lot of field goals, 5 to be exact. Or, 5. Yeah, it would be 5. 5 of them to be exact. But now we are 1 win away from getting another team down, which would be great. That'd be fun. We'll take it. We also just leveled up. That might not even matter. So hopefully we'll see who we have to face here. Our player of the week had 12 carries for 28 yards and a touchdown. We're playing Stanford, who was the 12 coming into this. I don't think we've done Stanford yet. That's one of the teams. We may have done Stanford. I can't even remember at this point. It's down in the description below if I have. But, yeah, a lot of close games for him. 3, 1, and then 6. So, we'll have to see how it goes. Let's get started here against 14-2 Stanford. And they're an 81 overall. So this is a weird overall difference in the national title game. I've never seen an 81 overall be here in the national title. I've seen it in the first round or two, but never in the national title game. Usually it's at least an 84, 85. More often higher. But we're going to start on offense first in this one. And the offense punts. So does Stanford. We get a touchdown. It's 7-0 after 1 here with the Ball State leading. Defense has done well, and they will give up their first touchdown of the college football playoff run right then and there. But they get up another field goal. It's 14-10, now 21-10. And going into the fourth quarter, we were up 11. Defense gets another stop. They do allow only a field goal, so it's an 8-point game. We're eating up a lot of time. Well, it's 1st and 30, and we have to punt on 2nd down and 26. But we ate up a lot of time. They go for it on 4th down. They miss it, and we get a goal-to-go situation, and that's going to do it. Ball State. The trophy's in the ground again, but we're going to win, and that means there's another team down. An 8-point win, a 21-13, where the defense only allowed 1 touchdown this entire college football playoff run. And now we've won 2 championships with Ball State on the channel. One was our normal series, and this one was winning a national championship with every team. So a big win over Stanford. 5 seasons it only takes with Ball State, which is a little bit surprising for a MAC school. But then again, we've had a lot of good years at Ball State, especially in year 1, going 500. I guess under 500 because we did get a bowl game. But checking out the stats, of course, before we head on out. Boone had 3,200 yards, 23 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, so not much passing yards. Durant had 919 with 11 touchdowns. Boone had 413 and 4 on the ground. Ware at 241 with 8. Finley 78 with 1. Curran 68 with 1. And Trahan 15 with 1. As well, receiving-wise, Rice had 883 with 3. Finley 794 with 13 touchdowns. Curran at 655 with 4. Freeman 464 and 2. And Cleveland had 163 and 1 as the backup. Defensive-wise, Landry had 79 tackles to lead the team. Combs had 7 tackles for a loss. Beckman had 9.5 sacks. Sutton and Murphy both tied with 3 interceptions, so not very many turnovers, at least interception-wise, but we did force a lot of fumbles and recovered a ton of fumbles, too. We did not have a blocked kick, no safeties, and no defensive touchdowns. Kicking-wise, though, Uphoff missed a field goal from 50 and from 20. It did have 1 extra point blocked, which is a little unfortunate. But punting-wise, 3,100 yards, 8 inside the 20 with 9 touchbacks, and no kick or punt return touchdowns here for Ball State. But that's going to do it for the episode. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, hit that like button down below. It is free. It really helps out the channel. And again, if you want to see a team that we have not done so far, write a comment down below. And just make sure you guys check the description, of course, before you write that comment, because if you write a team that we've already done, that'll be a little awkward. But all in all, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'll be back again tomorrow for another episode of Winning National Championship with Every Team. Anyways, I'm out. Peace.